Do not come near me. Do not come near me or I will defend myself.
You a pussy if you don't.
Do not come near me.
You a pussy if you don't.
Do not come near me.
You a pussy if you don't. You a f***ing ignorant motherfucker. That's
I'm gonna have to call the police because you won't answer. And you're videoing a jewelry store.
I have them on the
Do you
phone.
have your ID with you, sir?
I don't have my ID on me. Do you need this? Do you need my ID for some reason?
Yes, we do.
What do you need my ID
You were
for?
acting suspiciously in our police department lobby.
What would be your problem? What you run the license plate on the car over there?
I can run a plate anywhere. If I can see it, I can run it.
You can run that plate without my permission?
Absolutely.
Welcome to the channel, the place where you'll find the best interactions between citizens and the police. From heated debates to actions that cross the line of authority, these moments highlight differences in perceptions of rights and responsibilities while reminding us of the importance of understanding the law. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video to help spread the message. Knowledge is the strongest weapon to defend justice and human rights. Heated argument due to misunderstanding about the right to film in public.
camera down and let's do it.
What's the big deal about me holding a camera? Why does me holding a camera piss you off so much, man?
Because you invade people's privacy by standing out and just
In
videotaping.
public.
To begin, we'll discuss a controversial situation that took place near a factory in Hartsville, South Carolina. An individual was exercising his right to legally record video from a public sidewalk when he was met with unexpected opposition from everyone, especially Karen and Darren, two characters who epitomize the lack of civil rights awareness. Can this individual handle the situation calmly and convincingly? And when the police arrive, will they uphold the law or abuse their authority? Let's find out.
How you doing? Can I help you with anything? Okay, he's not gonna talk to you.
We'll get your tag looked at.
Yeah, good luck getting my tag, guy. I'd like to see you try to get it. It's covered. The guy in the green shirt said I was on public property. That's one of my neighbors right there. This is why you don't go in front of people's houses at 3 o'clock in the morning. Blocking the roadway, everyone. You're blocking the roadway. That's illegal. We gotta try to get my plate. Get going, you dummy. These people are triggered, everybody. Holy crap. The Karen came back. Get that on camera. Bam! Stop blocking the roadway, ma'am.
You don't have a tag. You don't have a tag.
I do have a tag, you moron. Get out of here, Karen. Look at her, she is triggered.
As you've seen, exercising a basic right can sometimes provoke irrational and intense reactions from people, but don't think that's the worst of it. The most striking part of this situation is still ahead, an unexpected reaction that escalates the tension even further.
Check this out. See the red truck down there? I bet you he's gonna drive by and honk. It's Brian Ackerson right there, everybody. That's the guy who's been gang stalking me. He's gonna drive by and do something, watch. Brian Ackerson in the red truck, everybody. Ackerson towing. See? Hey, Brian.
Hey, you still getting your rocks off by fucking with people?
Hey, Brian.
You know who I am, don't you?
Yeah, I know exactly who you are. I know your business and I know everything about you.
That's good, that's good. You still getting your rocks off by fucking with people?
Keep going, buddy.
Tell me to keep going.
Keep going.
Just like you can. You
keep going, buddy. Keep going, buddy. Yeah, but he won't. I have a restraining order against him. Look at this, guys. Do not come near me. Do not come near me or I will defend myself.
You a pussy if you don't.
Do not come near me.
You a pussy if you don't. You a fucking ignorant motherfucker. That's what you are. You come out here and fuck with these people that work every fucking day long and you get your rocks off by a fucking video camera. You a stupid inbred cocksucking faggot. That's what you are. Video that. Come to my fucking place and walk in my fence and do this horse shit. You don't trust, no, you sit over here and you aggravate somebody to the fucking point where they come over here and make you defend yourself. Get in your ragged ass fucking car, cause this, where's your fucking tag at, homie?
You got it covered up.
No tag, no nut, you probably ain't got no insurance.
Do you not like gay people?
You ain't about shit.
You got a problem with gay people?
I got a problem with you.
Cool, good for you, buddy.
Bring your ass to Atkinson Brothers and do this fucking bullshit. I'll roll coal on your dump.
Towing, everybody. Do not call them.
Atkinson Towing, that's trucking. Get it fucking right.
All right, do not call those guys.
We don't work for the general public no way because we don't like to fucking with people like you.
Do not call them, guys. You see what they do? They come out and they try to attack me.
Why don't you do a fucking whip around of your surroundings here? You attacking these people. That's what the fuck you doing.
Got my taser out.
2 or more. You got to have a permit to videotape when it's 2 or more, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You should call the cops then.
I already did.
Oh, what'd they tell you?
They're gonna dispatch someone here.
They already drove by 4 times. They already drove by 4 times.
Who do you think you are?
He's doing exactly what he wants
Go
to
do
do.
your job.
He's got his job. That's it right there. There's his tag. There's his tag.
I don't care if you get it. It's public. I got your tag.
Tell you this, you're not supposed to cover your tag.
What's the statue on that?
I know you're not supposed to cover
What's
your
the
tag.
statue on that? Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, you should call the cops. She already
I'll make
did.
you call the cops.
She already did like 4 times.
I'll make you call the cops.
I don't know, I'm good.
See, this is my whole issue, and I want you to videotape this because you have a problem with people riding past your house blowing the horn, remember?
With doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna stay obsessed as long as you're obsessed with doing what you're doing. I'm a burn my horn around your house, and I know
Keep
you
doing it.
moved. I'm a lot.
I know where you live too, buddy. I know
You
where
a
you
coward.
live. I know where you
You a
live.
coward, dirty goat beard having motherfucker. That's what you.
You're violent, man. You need
I get
you need to
violent.
relax.
The stupidity small.
Why don't you
you put
insane?
that camera down and let's do it.
What's the big deal about me holding a camera? Why does me holding a camera piss you off so much in public? I invade privacy,
to the point where
standing in public, minding my own business.
That is why understanding civil rights is important. The man was very angry because he thought this citizen violated the privacy of others. But in reality, there's no expectation of privacy in public spaces. Ironically, his yelling, insults, and disruption violated the law instead. According to South Carolina Code of Laws, section 1617-530, such behavior could be deemed disturbing the peace, punishable by a fine or up to 30 days in jail.
Look, everyone, Brian Ackerson's calling the police on me now.
Be belligerent, ignorant, just like you are.
All right.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's calling for backup, everybody.
Just pepperoni, whatever the hell dude is saying everybody else.
Yep, he's calling for backup, everybody. Tell me what's up, Travis. What's up, man? You guys are making your company look terrible. You guys are really making your company look terrible. So Travis, whatever you have to say, come here and say it.
Don't say nothing to him. Who's fucking Travis?
Whatever she said Travis, come say something to him. So you're gonna. Fair enough. The huddle of shame, everybody.
Doing all right? I explained explained to them there ain't nothing illegal about what you're doing and everything like that. Just as long as you're on the roadway, okay? Do something with that license tag too. That is an actual violation. You can't have the license tag obscured in any way.
When I'm driving.
Yeah, and I explained that to him also. I said there's nothing wrong with him having his tag covered up while he's pulled over on the side of the road.
Absolutely.
Not on the roadway driving it, you're good to roll. Just make sure nobody runs over you, cause no traffic jam or anything like that. But I explained everything to him. Just you can get out here and film, and enjoy the weather, enjoy the day. Just be careful and try not to make nobody upset. Yeah, we don't have badge numbers. We have call signs. It's Alpha 1, which is Sergeant Truitt. It's Danny Truitt.
All right, thank you, Danny.
It's Truitt with 2 T's behind it. Like I said, I explained everything to him, and you know how everybody gets.
Yep.
Sometimes.
I appreciate you honoring your oath.
And like I said, I wasn't always a police officer.
Yep.
I still remember a time I was just like you.
Fair enough.
Right where you were, but as long as you watch this traffic too, because you know how people nobody wants to drive. I'll get out your way because the blue lights are like magnets.
For sure.
But you have a good day, brother.
You too, man. Have a good one. All right, I'll get out of this way. You got another one.
In the end, thankfully, the police handled the situation correctly and fulfilled their duty. Through this story, and others like it, we hope viewers gain a clearer understanding of basic rights, like the right to film in public. Instead of reacting aggressively or misunderstanding these rights, let's approach them with respect and openness. Ignorance doesn't just lead to unnecessary conflict, it can also bring unintended legal consequences. Karen calls the police because someone's filming in public, but did you notice what's in her hand? Here's another case from Indiana. Citizens were exercising their First Amendment rights to record video in front of a jewelry store. However, it seemed the staff didn't like this. They decided to call the police and obstruct this legal action. This video captures the entire interaction, from the employees' misunderstanding of their civil rights to how the police handled the situation. Enjoy watching and hopefully learn something useful from this video.
What'd you say?
What are you doing? Hey. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to call the police because you won't answer. And you're videoing a jewelry store.
How you doing? Good. Yeah, that's probably the best decision to walk the other way. That was probably the best decision.
I really don't understand why it's an issue for someone to film in public, especially when they're silent and non-disruptive. Citizens have the absolute right to film in public spaces as affirmed by law, so calling the police just because someone is filming without breaking any laws? It's just a waste of resources, time, and taxpayers' money.
What's going on? Hey, take your hands out of your pockets.
Don't do it.
Take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets. Come on, man. Let's go. I know what you're doing. I know it's funny, but it's not, okay? Can you talk to me? Can we just talk?
like the same thing that you guys just did recently, so.
What's your name and badge number real quick? You made contact with me.
It's Officer Masters 198, Officer Tedro 192.
See, it's that easy.
I know, man. Hey, dude, I'm just trying to talk to you like a person.
So here's the thing, sir. We got a call that you were recording some closing procedures at one of the local shops. So the people were uncomfortable and asked us to come check it out.
You got a business card?
Excuse me?
You got a business card?
I don't have one on me. I just gave you.
All right, well, get it. Can I get it one more time, just for the record?
What's your name?
What do I? Name and badge number just for the record. What about you?
Officer Masters 198.
All right.
All right, sir. So what are you out doing today, sir? Like, you just have to understand that someone felt threatened, so we're just checking that out, okay?
The Constitution is one of the best things we got right now, man. I said the Constitution is one of the best things we got right now, so feelings don't matter here.
What does matter?
I said feelings don't matter.
Okay.
The feelings don't trump the Constitution, man.
Right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I don't know what else to say to you.
All right.
You should tell them not to feel that
We
way.
identified ourselves. Would you mind identifying yourself, sir?
Oh, I can't do that, man.
Why is that, sir?
Because I don't have to.
At this point, you're right. You don't.
Am I good?
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, sir. Well, if you're just about your business, but just be aware that when you're recording those types of things, it makes people nervous, and they're probably gonna call. Okay? We just gotta check it out. You don't have any weapons or anything on you? Just choosing not to talk anymore? Is that what that is? Okay. Is she the one? Okay.
So I'm not being detained.
No, sir. You were
All
I just
right.
wanted to speak to you, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
Would have been good there, man. See, this is good. You're here. Young people,
Someone outside the drawers.
But that's what you gotta do. You gotta educate.
We just want to make contact with you, make sure you're okay.
he's not breaking any laws, right?
No, you're allowed to film me. I mean, only one party has to know.
How you doing?
Good. Ashley.
I can't tell you my name right now until the police leave. You gotta understand.
It's my business. I can't have people recording.
It's a constitutional protected activity, though. You gotta learn. They gotta learn to educate you, man. So get educated on the Bill of Rights, all right?
Now, she said she understands you're not breaking the law.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I give them prep for that. Well, I'll tell you this, ma'am.
Why wipe my store?
Why not? Just random.
Do you need a ride somewhere?
Me? Sure, if you want to. I'm with them.
Oh, he's with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're good.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Yeah. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool.
Don't you want my channel?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, John,
I ain't gonna.
talk to her real quick. How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
So she showed up very concerned about him. We've had a lot of
Oh, yeah. I've lived in Carpenter my whole life. I get that.
So, and what we see is that it's automatically the first issue is put us in the same situation as him and see what the response is. And most of the time, they walk right past me doing the same thing.
I had guys, multiple guys, told me
So
before.
we want to go out and show that first of all, there's difference in back to the forefront, and secondly, we want to show who the bad cops are, and if there's good cops, we should be able to show who they are as well.
Sure.
You know,
I'm on the mayor's commission. They were doing and get their names if this man was being harassed. So
they were to believe how many towns we've been in the last week.
I mean, yeah, I think that our mayor is doing a good job, and they've recently kind of done some changes of position in the property.
Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You keep working now. You look great.
Two-armed officers to make sure that everything is okay. And it's beautiful to see citizens getting involved. The last stop we went to, there was and everyone else was white. So when the cops came to investigate, one of the rednecks came from behind and said, "Oh, there's another black guy, and he's with them, and they're plotting together." It's like, and they never met each other. So this is what we're trying to point out, because there is a barrier, but if there's a gap, we should be able to bridge that gap.
I agree.
You know, cool. And this guy's doing a great job, and so thank you for what you do, and thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you're good.
You got-
glad this resolves. Yeah, I will. Sure, I will. I will explain it to her. I'll go explain it to her now.
Well, like, I mean, you really have to understand that out of all most of the options we deal with, their response is totally different. They're out there lights flashing. They
So
don't have
evidently they had one of the right sides to the same.
Yeah, it was
No. I would like you to know what was going on.
Yeah, and I mean,
sure that everything was okay, and they came, they did a great job. Okay.
We tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't even talk. Yeah, I came outside, I said, you know, can I ask
Well, the reason
you gotta understand that scares
the reason he doesn't talk is we don't want you to feel any more uncomfortable. We're just exercising our rights. Well, it does because we're showing.
It's not a good thing to do.
That's why we're here, to make sure we show the
Yeah, I just want you to know what's going on.
And I know that you're a good-hearted person, and she's wrong. I don't think they're trying to film a race war. I think they're trying to make sure that people are being checked, and evidently that's what happened.
Here's the problem is we see them run up on random people, not breaking the wall, standing on the sidewalk, usually homeless, pulling guns on them, you know, roughing them up, beating them up, killing them. I'm not saying this guy would ever do anything like that, but we test them, and they passed.
I'm just following procedures that I'm taught for my business.
That's why I asked her to let you know, just so you weren't thinking something's really going on.
You want my YouTube channel, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
You want my YouTube channel?
Okay.
You sure you don't want to know who I am? I'll shake your
I don't
hand.
have a problem with you. I gotta make sure my store's safe, and
I promise.
we got
Well,
stuff going on, so.
I would never do nothing to your store. I have no intention.
It's not about that. It's just I just have to make sure. It's procedure when I see somebody recording and talking on the phone to somebody else. It's,
All right, that's good. You too, man.
That's good. Thank you. I'm glad that
You have a good day, man. Good job.
Great job. Excellent job.
You passed,
hey,
dude.
This is dope. Don't stop. This is necessary.
Wait, what's your name, ma'am, again?
In the end, it seems Ashley, a city commission employee, handled the situation better than the police. Why? Because the police shouldn't respond unless illegal activity is occurring. And if they do, they should immediately clarify to the caller that filming in public is entirely lawful, rather than unjustly demanding personal information. Hopefully this serves as a crucial reminder to understand and protect civil rights in every scenario. A sergeant harasses and detains a citizen just for asking questions that made a dispatcher uncomfortable. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
That made our dispatchers nervous.
Well, is that a crime?
Let me finish talking.
Man, I'll let you finish. I'm just asking
you.
you.
No, you're not. You keep interrupting me.
Well, man, I would like to leave, to be honest.
Moving on to another incident at a police station in Miami, Oklahoma, where officers appeared to deliberately turn a seemingly normal act into something suspicious, and then attempt to frame it as a crime. Specifically, an individual was simply recording in the station lobby, but when he asked a few questions about the boxes in the area, officers approached and began questioning him as if he were a criminal.
How are you?
Good. Huh? What was I doing in the lobby? I was recording.
What's your report?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, am I being detained? Well, if I can't leave, I'm being detained.
Yeah.
So what crime have I committed?
Our dispatchers wanted us to check you out.
That's not a crime. The dispatcher wanting you to do something is not a crime. Am I being suspicious, or have I committed a crime?
You're being suspicious is what's going on.
What's so suspicious about me?
Going into our lobby, asking if this is where we kept drugs, going down to the dungeon area.
I don't know what the dungeon area is. I don't know what crime you suspected me of, but can you get your manager here? Is that him? Okay, cool.
What's going on today, man?
Oh, not much. Hey, how's it going? Are you the manager in charge? I'm Bao. This young man is saying that I've committed some kind of crime. I don't. Oh,
We're asking you some questions, so technically, yes.
Okay, I'm not going to answer any questions. You guys are more than welcome to speak to my lawyer. I don't have my ID on me. Do you need this? Do you need my ID for some reason?
Yes, we do.
What do you need my ID for?
You were acting suspiciously in our police department lobby.
What did I do that was suspicious?
Asking questions about the drug box.
Was that not the drug box?
It is the drug box.
Okay, so why would asking a question about a box that's in your lobby suspicious?
We just need your ID. We're going to make sure you don't have any warrants, and if you don't, you'll be on your way.
First of all, if I committed a crime, I'll be more than glad to help you out however you want. I haven't committed a crime yet.
You need to identify yourself when we request you to.
Okay, so I'm not from this area, so I don't know what the local laws are as far as the stop and ID state.
You should familiarize yourself with them before you argue with the police.
I'm not arguing. I was actually walking that way, and you guys came up on me. I'm gonna give you my name. Okay, I'm gonna cooperate with you. I'm not gonna. So it's Mr. Weaver, right?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver, I'm gonna cooperate with you, but I'm just gonna ask a few questions, and I want to ask you guys questions first, just to clarify what's going on here. You're not suspecting me of any kind of a crime, right?
Not for sure, no.
Not for sure. So you don't have.
Bottom line.
Hold on. Well,
let me talk.
Okay, go ahead. I'll let you talk, and then I'll talk.
You were in our police department lobby.
Sure.
You have this contraption.
And what is this contraption? If you can describe it to me, it's a mount. I can tell you this. This is a cell phone.
It appears to be some kind of video.
This is a cell phone. This is a mount that goes. A cell phone goes on.
Can I finish talking?
I'm gonna just let you know what this is first before you start making claims of what I have on me and what I don't. This goes to a battery pack. Okay.
Okay.
I don't have any weapons on me. There's nothing. I don't have any bad intentions. I'm gonna let you guys know up front. As far as the rest of it, if you guys are not suspecting me of a crime, and you guys are detaining me, there might be some issues here, and you might want to call the DA. Well, gosh, I would recommend it. Go ahead, Mr. Weaver.
Okay, you were in our lobby with your contraption, recording device, whatever this may be. It made our dispatchers nervous. When you're calling in asking about the container, which narcotics are disposed of.
Okay, is that a crime?
That made our dispatchers nervous.
Well, is that a crime?
Let me finish talking.
Man, I'll let you finish. I'm just asking you.
No, you're not.
Well, man, I would like to leave, to be honest. And not interrupt you at all.
As soon as we find out who you are and make sure you're not wanted anywhere.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
We've been requested to check on you.
Right.
Which is a call for service. When we do that and we request your identification, you are required to provide us your identification.
This is why I always encourage everyone to film the police. It seems like many officers dislike being recorded, even though it's completely legal, and they often cite baseless reasons to demand ID. Citizens have constitutional rights to privacy, meaning they aren't obligated to provide ID unless they've broken the law.
Who's your boss, Mr. Weaver? Is there some brass in the area that's a little bit more well taught on as far as the stop and ID rules in this area? Well, I mean, gosh, you're not suspecting me of a crime.
You want my chief?
I would like that. You're not suspecting me of a crime, stopping me and asking me for ID. So as the body cam on, I'm gonna just back up to where I can have both you guys kind of in the scene, just so nothing bad happens. I mean, you guys are armed, I'm not. And what's the chief's name here in Miami?
Thomas Anderson.
Thomas Anderson? Yes, sir. And this is Miami PD in Oklahoma, right? Yep. And like, I'll just wait for the chief. I'll just wait.
Get your date of birth, please?
Man, I'm going to remain silent. I would like to leave. So, I mean...
I tried explaining to you.
Well, I haven't committed a crime, and...
We're on a call for service.
I'm going to wait for you, chief. I'm going to be quiet and wait for the chief.
That's fine.
Hello? Are you the police chief?
Yeah.
All right, so I was walking to where I was going, and this young man stopped me and detained me. Shortly after that, Sergeant Weaver, I believe, came and detained me, and he raised his voice at me. I have it all recorded. He was, they're trying to ID me. I haven't done anything. They've made it clear that I haven't done anything. This young man is confused on if I'm detained or not. So, do you know if I'm being detained right now? All right, thanks. You too.
Have a good day.
You too, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Quickly, the police chief arrived to explain citizens' rights to the younger officer and the sergeant. Hopefully, this incident, along with the chief's lesson, will help them change their misconceptions. That filming in public and questioning a public official may be considered suspicious, but it is not a crime to be asked for ID or detained. Let's hope they'll adjust their behavior moving forward. First Amendment audit near a FedEx facility. It's legal, but that doesn't mean it's encouraged.
They're filming out front.
It's just odd. But,
it is definitely odd,
but it's legal. It's legal, absolutely it's legal, but just because something's legal doesn't mean it's advised.
Finally, we head to a more relaxed situation at a FedEx facility in Greenville, North Carolina. A group of citizens was exercising their right to film, but a deputy was quickly called to the scene. The standout moment here was when the deputy mistakenly assumed a nearby car belonged to the group, sparking minor debates. Watch to see how the citizens and the police handle this situation and who manages to defend their perspective.
here on the side of the highway so we can talk and figure out what's going on? Well, yeah, y'all are filming, but I'm obviously not sure why or what's going on, or y'all from where?
I guess I can get your name right.
Yes, sir. My name's Deputy Wainwright, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so why are y'all out here filming the FedEx place?
Move over here.
So you can understand why that seems a bit odd and why the FedEx folks would call, correct?
Do you have any bug spray?
Do I have any bug spray? I do not. How long have y'all been out here?
We don't answer questions.
Right. Is there any particular reason why not?
Just exercising our right to film without being impeded on. We have no ill will or intent. We're just here making sure that we have a right to film without being, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
It really is that simple. Be careful, you're in the road.
You don't want to get hit. Just not on private property?
What are you saying private? What is private?
The FedEx property.
The easement.
Right away, and technically, the driveway is going to be theirs, but on this side of the ditch, it would be state right of way.
What about that sidewalk?
The sidewalk? FedEx property. The state right of way is generally everything 30 foot from the center line,
Yeah.
but basically ditch bank to ditch bank. So
30
if you're on this
foot.
side of the ditch bank.
Normally we look at the GIS before we come out and know for sure, but we didn't do it this time.
So, I mean, is this something y'all have done before?
We do it all the time.
Specifically just FedEx.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say y'all probably don't want to let me get your IDs to see who y'all are.
Sure.
Run the license plate on your vehicle. And
H. Nichols.
Do what?
H. Nichols, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be your probable? What you run a license plate on a car over there?
I can run a plate anywhere. If I can see it, I can run it.
You can run that plate without my permission?
You know, technically, if Highway Patrol comes by here and wants to have it towed, they can do that as well. I'm not going to do that because it's not posing a safety issue. However, just be aware of that as well. No, but I'm not going to. If y'all don't want to give me ID, then I'm not going to continue to ask for it.
Where is the sheriff's department? The main sheriff's department where you would keep all your cars?
Keep all our cars?
Yeah, I mean the headquarters,
The
like
sheriff's
where.
office is at the courthouse.
Okay, and then the right behind it is the
Tax office.
the investigators detective section behind it. Because I was getting confused.
Yeah, they called and said that y'all were out in front of the gate filming.
Investigative unit is what it says on the door.
Right.
But what did you ask them? Like, what else are they doing? Are they?
No, that's why we're here. I'm asking you what you're doing because certainly they don't know.
Oh yeah.
We're filming. They do know because they told you they're filming out front.
It's just odd.
It is definitely odd.
But it's legal.
It's legal, absolutely it's legal, but just because something's legal doesn't mean it's advised, you know.
Right.
But
I can't understand what the deputy was thinking when they said, just because something's legal doesn't mean it's encouraged. That's just a subtle way of trying to limit people's lawful rights. Maybe that's why they showed up after a pointless call, even though no crime was happening.
property,
Is there
then,
consequences for doing it?
no, not unless you go on their property. So that's your fair warning. Just stay on the shoulder of the road. Don't go on their property because if you do, then standing here is fine as far as I'm concerned. And your vehicle is off the roadway.
That's not our vehicle, by the way.
That's not? Oh, is it? Okay. All right.
It might be a wanted vehicle or
It might be
something.
a wanted vehicle.
It's mighty close to the road.
Okay. Well, y'all have a good evening then.
I think the
I'm on a ledge.
In the end, while there was no excessive interference, this exchange was clearly unnecessary. A citizen simply exercising their basic rights shouldn't attract unwarranted attention from the police. Do you think this approach was reasonable? Oh, and is this an efficient use of public resources? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. It seems the police officers still haven't fully grasped the laws and amendments, have they?
Saying authorized personnel only, so
No, well, I'm telling you that. So you can go into the
no,
parking
you
lot and
can't
stand
just.
over there
This is a public.
In recent years, the number of incidents involving conflicts between police and public auditors has increased significantly. According to a report from the National Press Photographers Association in 2023, over 150 incidents were recorded where auditors and citizens were obstructed or arrested while filming police officers performing their duties. In particular, the First and Fourth Amendments are two amendments that auditors frequently face violations of. A notable incident involved a police officer obstructing an auditor's filming activity while threatening to force the videographer to leave without providing any reasonable justification. This not only violates the right to film legally, but also raises questions about transparency in law enforcement operations.
Listen, buddy, we can go take a walk over here and you can go stand over there. We can have this conversation.
You could take a walk over there if you'd like. There is no signs. Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm telling
you can't just deem an area restricted that's open to the public.
So then maybe you're having a hard time listening.
I don't think that's it.
Go take a walk over here.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not allowed to be over here.
Yeah, no, I understand. But what I'm telling you is you can't just make an area restrict. This is not a restricted area here.
No, you're sadly mistaken, pal.
Okay.
You're sadly mistaken.
Okay, why don't we get a supervisor out here?
We can have an issue.
Oh, what's the issue? Is that a threat?
No, I'm telling you right now, you're not allowed to be in this area, bro. You're not
I'm
understanding.
asking for a supervisor.
You're not understanding.
Does your policy not
That's
state?
What I'm saying. I think you're having a hard time.
Does your policy state?
You have.
I think you have some anger issues,
to be
buddy.
In this area, dude.
This guy came over here.
Come over here and walk over here.
There's a complete difference. See, this is, and then you got cops like you.
Listen,
cops who want to escalate and cops who want to de-escalate.
We're trying
There's a difference because people like you, when they go in all gun ho.
Okay.
Let me finish what I'm saying. I was just finished what I'm saying. No, you're not going to get my ID. I haven't committed a crime unless I've committed a crime.
You're trespassing, just like Officer guys said.
No.
So you see this area.
Because they're choosing not to be here?
No, it's not because they're not choosing.
This is not a restrict. This is not a. It's authorized vehicles only. No. Authorized vehicles. I am not in a vehicle. Okay, I'm fine. This is not. I'm not in a vehicle.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Authorized vehicles.
That's what you're telling me?
I'm telling you right now that I'm a journalist. I'm going to tell you, I'm a journalist working on a story, and that's as much I'm going to say. Socially protected activity.
But you're tell me who you are, correct?
Because I don't have to.
Hold on, Gary. Walk around video.
Yeah.
I have no idea what your intentions are, correct?
Yeah,
correct? Yeah. I have no idea. Where's your credential? If you're a journalist, that's fine. Where's your credential, sir?
You don't need credentials, and I don't need to provide you with anything. Articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. I'm about to commit a crime.
What kind of
Reasonable, articulable. So reasonable. You don't use that over here?
We don't use that phrase.
I mean, every police. Wow, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
I'm just saying.
It's very important to your job because you can't do anything without that. No, well, who said you touched me? I didn't say you touched me.
Now I have a person, and I don't know her intentions in our work area. You don't see that as being suspicious?
There is nothing preventing me from being here, number one. Number two, I'm engaging in filming. It's a constitutionally protected activity. I'm an independent.
Nobody's told you not to film.
I'm an independent journalist.
Film, correct?
I'm not saying that.
Film me,
but
I'm trying to find out where you're here. You're being evasive. Okay.
I just told you that.
We can engage who we're talking to. We can keep ourselves safe, right? So
I
can know who I'm talking to.
I never. You guys feel.
What does weapons have to do with anything?
Because you're saying you don't feel safe with a guy with a camera. Come on, man.
I have nothing to do with the video, right? Because now listen to me. So now I got a subject. Videotaping comings and goings. Yep. What am I supposed to say people are going to do with that?
I don't know. You could get it from Google Maps if you wanted to.
I don't
Come
care,
on, man.
Just tell me his name.
Yeah, I'm a good citizen. That's what I am. I'm a good citizen
Anybody
here.
say you weren't?
I'm not saying. Listen,
you're being evasive.
Evasive would be. I'm not gonna.
Okay,
well, listen. Evasive would be. I'm not gonna answer your question.
Nobody's trying to listen. Here's the bottom line.
I told you what I'm doing.
Once again, I'm just trying to explain to you. There's cops that are getting ambushed and shot every single day. Okay. Just like that.
Just like there's people being killed by cops, and I understand that.
But I'm just telling you right now, from our standpoint, you're asking why we're approaching you, asking you questions.
I fully expect you to do your job.
Who I am, okay? I work with, as a part of what my gig is I make sure that I facilitate the bond between the community. I can offer you a little bit more help, but once again, we need to know who we're speaking with and what type of credentials you have. Listen, man,
told you.
If you have, it could be to the point you want to come on a ride along, we'll take you on a ride along, man.
Yeah.
It could be to that point. But I'm just saying, if you're walking around in an area that's for authorized personnel only, and you're not, what does this sign say?
It says
word for word.
Authorized vehicles only. Authorized vehicles only. That's what it says.
So let me ask you this.
I'm not in a vehicle.
Let me push a hypothetical, right? You think at this point you could just walk in all around that station, right? You can walk in, go wherever you want?
No.
Well, why? Hold on. Well, why? Okay.
On certain
hold
doors.
On, but why? But is there any sign saying you can't?
Well, if you lock the door.
So hold on, but there's an telling me you can't freely walk through that building, right? Because it's a police station, right?
No, because you set up barriers.
Because there's an expectation that that's not normal, right? You see anybody else just walking through here because it seems normal to walk through here?
What's weird to you might be, this is the United States.
So most journalists, right? They want to come in, they want to do stories, they want to get information.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They call up and they make around here. They say, "Hey, officer."
But why would I do that? Why would I do that when I can do it anyway? Why would I call if I could just do it
Because then we
anyway?
wouldn't-
Am I detained?
Right now, yes. Until we figure out for sure what you're doing,
So
yes.
you're telling me that I'm detained?
Yes.
Okay, this is an unlawful detainment, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Until I can figure out what your true intentions are. You're telling me you're journalist. I don't have to detain you for a crime. This is suspicious right now.
So
this is
suspicious.
activity.
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Find out what
is
you're doing.
suspicious activity, sir, a misdemeanor or a felony?
Oh, it all depends on how you want to speak. I don't
know what your
It's neither.
I don't know.
It's
why.
neither.
You're saying that
I'm here conducting my own business. Now I'm not free to leave. I'm being detained for no crime I've committed.
Until we can prove what you're doing.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
Absolutely.
And since I'm being detained, and since I'm being...
Absolutely. We'll
Just
have a
gonna-
supervisor come talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have just been really easy, man. You could have just told us.
Authority. You have no authority to detain me. None. Zero.
When I have a stranger walk around where I work,
That's not true. Whole stranger or not. It doesn't matter. What does that matter?
Normal activity. and
You
behavior.
enforce
Nobody does
you
that.
enforce the law.
People coming in and out of here, as far as cars coming in and out, you can get yourself hurt. All right, so you don't.
Yeah,
have no business standing
I'm a.
untied. You're grown, but
yeah.
your shoes are untied. I
They're-
don't really.
they're-
That doesn't
okay.
really go hand in hand with me,
Okay.
man. It doesn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I told you your shoes aren't used and to
This
give us any
gentleman here,
information.
I walked in. He's
Sorry,
walking
sir.
around.
Hey, how are you, sir? Sergeant.
And going through. So I come over.
Sergeant, before I'm being unlawfully detained, so.
You're not being detained. We're just
Yeah,
trying
no,
to tell
he
you, move on your way,
no.
man.
Trying to figure out what he's doing. He just want to get his name.
So I'm sure as the
He's
sergeant would
not doing
know,
what he's doing.
you
He's got
can't
no
detain me
credentials. He's a,
for no reason.
by
This is
our
public.
vehicles.
This is
So,
public.
You know, things have been up and down.
I don't have to. That's why.
Tell us why he's
I've been
here.
very decent with you guys, though.
We said you haven't been disrespectful. We're just
Yeah.
trying to
Doing right now, officer, is that you're violating my rights. I'm a free man, and you're telling me that I'm
Not when you're
detained.
conducting suspicion.
You have to learn the
Nobody said
law,
it's a crime,
Sergeant.
but
Can
I
you
can
please?
detain
I
you
want.
for suspicion.
I would appreciate it if you could please.
Here, my officers are doing the right thing. You're in our parking lot, but certainly something for us to be concerned about. Okay.
Which is
There's
okay.
a lot of attacks against police. There's a lot
Sure,
of
yeah,
of stuff.
that's
You're
part.
here with your phone. This is, I mean, it's not fenced in or anything like
Exactly.
that. But not.
Well,
Okay,
unless
this
it's
is our-
unless
this
it's
is
unless
our
it's restricted.
private- this is our private
Okay,
lot.
I'll let you
all right?
finish.
There are signs that say unauthorized people not allowed to come in.
Vehicles. I
Vehicles.
read
I
the
said
sign.
that. It's mostly for vehicle because it's not necessarily illegal what you're doing, but
Mm.
certainly a little suspicious as to why. If someone just showed up,
Yeah.
or say you're parked in Walmart, right? And you come outside, someone's taking pictures of your car. Hey man, what are you doing? Right?
Yeah, and like I told your officers, I have no problem with them coming up. But when it comes to the point of an unlawful detainment, now you're holding up my freedom of movement.
Okay.
Yeah, but
officers are trying
as
to
a
get
sergeant, you should know that your officer here didn't know what reasonable articulable suspicion was.
No, what I said was I never heard the way you described it. First of all,
Reasonable articulable suspicion. You said you didn't know what that was. Well, I'm gonna teach you something. In order to detain somebody, you need reasonable.
Like you just said, everybody's different, right?
So when you detain somebody, what's your burden of proof? What do you have? What do you do?
I
You just say
don't
you
put-
just
I
go
don't
to
put
random.
those words together. Hey, you don't need to sit here and argue, okay? You guys are all set.
All right.
You guys can go.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there. All I'm doing, I have no ill intent.
Look, you're
I'm
not
just,
being violent. You're not being.
No.
You're not even being argumentative. You're not bored. I'm
I
sure
know.
you already know that.
Mhm.
So, again, just explaining to you.
Yeah.
At first, force you to give me your name. I'm not going
Mhm.
to try and force you to give me identification
And I appreciate
or
that.
anything like that. Okay. But technically, illegal is a little concerning to us.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know if you're trying to sabotage our cars.
I'm a reasonable person, and I could understand that. Some guy walking around your parking lot, filming your vehicles, filming the building. I'm not mad that they came up to me. I'm mad in the form that they came up to me. They came up to me, hey, where's your ID? That's an unlawful detainment, and you know it, Sergeant. But like I said, it's not a big deal. It's 5 minutes. I prefer the education. Detain people willy-nilly. That's not how the world
Well,
works.
you are right about that.
You know what I
We
mean? You
just
can't.
tell people
You're
not free to
detained.
go for-
Yeah, in the law. You just said it yourself.
You're
so.
not breaking the law, but you're
But you could talk and listen. When you guys came up to talk to me, could I have not and not stopped?
Sure.
Because I don't have to stop for you. This is right now. This is a voluntary interaction,
You are
right?
absolutely correct.
Quell the fears. I try and say, hey, listen, I know you understand. I know you're worried that I'm filming the cars. I'm a journalist. That's it. And I'm no ill intent, nothing like that. I'm just filming the police station, around the police station.
What?
I'm independent.
Publication? Oh, you
I'm
do it for
independent.
yourself?
I'm
Okay.
independent. Yeah.
You have like a blog or whatever, something like online and stuff like that. And you're doing
So-
what specific story are you doing?
Well, to be honest with you, the story it's on the police.
About our specific police department?
About your specific police department today. Yeah, I do this to a bunch of different police departments. a sergeant like yourself who came in and de-escalate the situation and to, you know, hold people accountable, escalate the situation, and he didn't know what, you know what reasonable articulable suspicion is, correct?
Yes, there's two to be handled. Look, I've watched a lot of these videos where you get the people, I'm not saying this is you, but you do get the people who want some sort of reaction, normally a negative reaction, because it's good views for their...
Understanding your rights is very important. This auditor is well versed in the First and Fourth Amendments and confidently asserts their rights when challenged. Staying calm and communicating respectfully leads to positive outcomes. The auditor was persistent and polite. Documenting interactions with law enforcement is a tool for protecting rights and ensuring accountability. By maintaining awareness of rights, staying calm, and being open to dialogue, you contribute to protecting civil liberties and improving the relationship between the community and law enforcement.
But what I want to make very clear to you, Sarge, is that, you know, obviously, Stu is going to get views. But what I try and do is, I'm trying to say, hey, listen, been off. I'm not going to curse at you. I'm not going to do anything that's going to try. I'm not going to try and aggravate you, and just do what I need to do in a respectful manner. In a respectful manner. And then whatever your off decides to do, it's on them. You know, there are people who do what I do, and they, you know, like to agitate a little bit. And in every profession, exactly. So, and my profession, what I'm doing is, like I said, if they want to go crazy, it doesn't have to be that way.
That's not your point.
I prefer to have a good conversation like I'm having with you right now, Sergeant. Like, I prefer to
I wouldn't even say suggestion or a request maybe. If you do this again, I'm sure you're going to be doing it again.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm not saying you're going to come in, show ID and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a private. You work for yourself, so you're not gonna have any kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I could print something up. So, it's, you know, even
anybody can make anything.
And you know what I mean.
Nowadays,
it's like, how does that really make me any safer? I could just be like, hey, cool, okay.
Right.
You feel safer? You know what I mean? That's my whole point. Is that those things don't mean anything. That the cops would film the police to film in public, and this is public. And if you would have had a sign, police only, I wouldn't be here because I don't break the law. So even though that wouldn't be a law, correct. You know, because you guys have the right, you guys are private property. It's not private, it's public, but you do have authority over the property. Like, I couldn't go walk into the building.
If you came in here and you wanted to slash all our tires.
Yeah, no. Or even if I went in,
there's public areas in the
front, exactly. So you make it.
Building's a different thing because the building's
secure your areas that you don't want.
Into the lobby and stuff like that. Like I first thing I said to you is, look, we don't have a fence here, so if somebody wants to walk through here,
because it's public roads right there, and you know, like I said, I'm just
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out too.
By people, oh, here's a parking lot, I'll park here. Oh, that's not town hall, that's town hall. So I get all that. It's just what you were doing. Again, I've said it a couple times now, not illegal. Why we would want to know what's going on.
No, and I can, and like I said, I think anybody. This is your job. This is your job. So you're gonna see somebody coming out and filming your cars and filming your building
around here.
But you gotta learn how to, because you know what, that one officer, he started escalating. It's only gonna lead to something stupid happening and somebody getting arrested. You know, it just, you know, can we talk about it? Right? I could have just been like, nope, and just turned around and said no. See, if I wanted to cause a situation,
you're
exactly,
not here to do something wrong.
Exactly.
My only request would
Imagine I would have done that. Imagine I just would have spun around and kept walking. You know, I'm sure that would be a way to want them to do for views, right? But you know, it's not about that. It's about education. It's about, you know, just exercising my rights.
My only thing is if you're, or when you do this again, if you maybe just stop into the...
Thinking about doing, I was thinking about next time just being 100. Hey, listen, I'm auditing you guys for the First Amendment. I would appreciate if you obey all laws, respect my rights, and let me continue about my business.
I think in a way that, say I'd like to speak to your sergeant.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come out and walk around with you, answer some questions you have or anything like that. Here,
that's good.
I'll give you tours.
Because we want
to... But you want to look? Go ahead and look.
Yeah. Well, it's in public, yeah. So,
again, like I said, but you know, I think approached initially. I know you're not happy with the entire interaction.
Just
beforehand.
File like a formal complaint against them. But what I would say is, you know, you seem you seem reasonable. So that's all. You know, I appreciate it. You know, you can't detain people willy-nilly. That's, you know, I know a lot of officers do it, but committing a crime, and which there was none.
Well,
and then, you know, escalation is another thing.
It helps,
you know?
when people like yourself. So, you know, Yeah. Maybe I don't agree with everything, but I can at least understand where you're coming from.
That's all I asked for. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't see anything messed up or damaged or anything like that.
No.
And from what I was told, you were just looking at. Again, are you finished for the day?
I'm gonna get a couple more shots and then I get out of here. Yeah. Okay. Some pictures over there. That's all. All right. Thank you so much, Sergeant.
All right. Take care, sir.
Appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Okay. Take care, Sarge. There you go. We can agree on something, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. So we're pretty much done here at the town of Newburgh Police Headquarters to film in public, and we're successful in the end. Definitely a win. We did encounter ignorant of the law. Didn't know what reasonable articulable suspicion was.
Thank you for watching this video. What we've seen is a reminder that understanding your rights is the power to confront abuse and injustice. Don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so we can build a strong community ready to stand up for our rights. Thanks again, and see you in the next exciting video.